Buenos Dias Merida. Today is Saturday, August 21st, 2021. Currently in Merida, it is 79 degrees with partly cloudy skies and 85% humidity. Today, it's going to be a high of 93. A lot of sun and possibly a thunderstorm developing around 4 o'clock. So, it's going to be a nice, beautiful day. Currently, the Mexican peso is sitting at 20 pesos and 36 centavos per dollar. So peso is up. Good morning, everyone. Peso dollar is up against peso. So yeah, that's always good. Let's see. In the news, well, we survived Hurricane Grace. This was my first hurricane. So, yeah, it dumped a lot of rain, had high winds. It was a category 1 as it passed through. It had some damage to trees and power lines, and it had an estimated 180,000 residents of Merida and the Yucatan were without power. Currently, crews are out fixing lines and had about 10% of the affected people back on yesterday evening. We lost power about 1 o'clock, and it was restored around 10:30, and then it went out again about midnight, and then back on, back off. So yeah. Grace has now passed into the Gulf of Mexico and it's gained strength to a Category 3 hurricane. And it did make landfall south of Tuxpan on the eastern coast of Mexico earlier today. So, yeah. And yes, good morning, Record Crates Adam. Hello. Has Grace passed? Yeah. Grace passed us, went out to the Gulf, and already hit the mainland of Mexico. So they're getting beaten by a Category 3. And good morning, Christopher. Good to see you. Glad you got your power back. That's the worst. Well, I had power back, and then most of the day yesterday, and then it went out again last night, probably right about 8 o'clock, and then came back on about 10:30. Went to sleep, and then it went out again about 12:30 last night, and came back on about 1 o'clock. So yeah, power goes on and off. I saw this one post in one of the expat groups here in Merida, where the person was complaining, saying power's been going off and on all day long, and what kind of country is this where there's no power? And I'm thinking, well, this just had a hurricane pass through, so what do you expect? Yeah, whatever. You prepare for whatever. I had prepared. Looking back, I could have done a little bit more, but I had fried chicken already made up and in the fridge, and stayed there and didn't open up the fridge that often to keep it cool. But yeah, it was. I had food available. Didn't because we didn't have electricity, so you can't cook. So I planned for that. I have water, had smoke, so I was good with that. And yeah, I had a bunch of pesos are available, so in case ATMs weren't working. So power was out for me a good 9-10 hours. So. And most of the businesses around were closed, so you couldn't order anything from Uber or anything like that. So it was not a major thing. I was prepared, but in the future, I will prepare more because I was fine. Except if it was an extended outage, and I would have possibly been in some trouble if I went 3 or 4 days. So. Next time around, I will make sure I'll have more foods, ready to eat foods available. Yeah, I was good. So, excuse me. Hot mess thrifter. Hey, James. Good morning, Amy. Good to see you. Florida is no better after a hurricane. And same thing, yeah. I mean, there's damages. Trees flew down. Power lines. I saw this one picture where it had the metal poles across the highway. They were all down on the ground. So there's a lot of work to be done. I said something like had 1,700 cranes out working, and I forget the amount of personnel, crews working nonstop. So, it is what it is. So you just prepare for it. Like in California, we prepared for earthquakes. In Michigan, you prepared for the snow, and you just dealt with it. So yeah. What else is going on in the news? Some gruesome news. Last week, coastal police found a body partially eaten by sharks in Progreso Bay. Progreso Beach is about a half hour north of here. And they found an abandoned ski-doo. And so the SSP, the coastal police and the SSP police, tried to rescue the man's, or retrieve the man's body. However, a shark was near the area, and he carried the remains down to the bottom of the sea. It had video showing it, and yeah, it was not pleasant news. So yeah. Let's see. Chris was saying, losing frozen food sucks. I have 3 freezers. Because I'm here, I don't use the freezer much except for making ice and when I get my ice cream. So, yep, sharks gotta eat too. That's right. He sees those ski-doos and thinks, yum, snack time. Yeah. What else going on? The United States announced yesterday new extensions of the closures of its land borders with Canada and Mexico until September 21st to contain the expansion of the coronavirus. Now, I did read another article where this one family from Baton Rouge flew to Puerto Vallarta for vacation. And when they tried to fly back, you have to get a test, a negative test, and within 3 days. And the wife and a couple of daughters came up negative. They flew, but the husband and 2 daughters were positive. So they had to stay. They flew back. The husband, he had to have some oxygen and put him on a ventilator. And they had their insurance, Blue Cross out of Louisiana, is not covered, here. And people don't understand that. Your insurance doesn't cover out-of-country costs. So it was like $12,000, per, or I want to say it was like $3,000 per day to be on a ventilator here. He didn't have the cash to pay it, so they kicked him out, which, yeah, that's what happens. And so they were trying to cross through the land border. And so him and his 2 daughters took a bus and got up to a couple hours away from the border, and then he couldn't breathe, so they had to put him on another hospital. And I guess the land border is open for tourists and things like that. Tourists and things like and sightseeing is considered essential. So I don't know what's going on with that. But anyways, the husband did get back home to Baton Rouge, where they're complaining that it was $15,000 out of pocket costs. And so, well, that's the risk you take if you, it just amazes me that people when they travel abroad, they think they have the same rights as in the United States, which the United States is the United States, and outside of the United States is not the United States. So it just dumbfounds me sometimes. Anyways, yeah, Canada, they announced that they will require all commercial passengers traveling by air, rail, or large ship to be completely vaccinated by this fall. Also, they were talking about the government workers need to be vaccinated as well. So, yeah. Enville, good morning. Good to see you. Welcome. Let's see. And more stupid gringo news. Mississippi, they had to, their poison control center has been seen an increase in calls of people taking ivermectin, including versions of the dewormer drug intended for livestock to prevent or treat for COVID. They had something like a 70% increase in the last couple of weeks in regards to these calls. So Mississippi health officials had to post on social media warning about don't take this drug. It's made for animals, not humans. So, yeah, gotta. People are not that smart sometimes. If it says made for bovine or made for livestock, hey, don't take it. Yeah. Some people have driven their car to Canada, get in an accident, and learn the U.S. insurance doesn't cover them in Canada. That's correct. Yeah. Yeah, and Bill, people are kind of stupid. Yeah. So that's pretty much all that was in the news. They had some other things, but nothing that was really we're talking about. I did see that the young man that was murdered and raped by allegedly by the police here in Merida. The president of Mexico is now taking over the investigation. So, yeah, there's a lot of information that's not being put out yet. So there's more than one side to the story. So, but let's see what else. I do have some trivia. I figured I had some do some trivia questions every now and then. So, yeah, if you guys are ready, let's take some trivia questions. How many colors are there in a rainbow? How many colors are there in a rainbow? Let's see what your guesses are. Everybody's still saying hello, and actually, my show, I can do what I want. Smoke a cigarette. Oh yeah, I also noticed the cigarettes here in Mexico, they're a little bit smaller than the ones in the United States. So Enville says 7, Adam says 6. No, he changed to 7, and Christopher says 7. That is correct. There are 7 colors. 7 colors are in the rainbow. Here's should be an easy one if you remember this movie. What item is a werewolf most afraid of? What item is a werewolf most afraid of? That one should be easy. Made a movie back in 80s, 90s with that name. Quick something, yeah. You got it. Silver. Yeah, Quicksilver. Remember that movie? Gee, that was a long time ago. Yeah, that's right, Edville. All right, here's a true or false question. And this was, the sum of all the numbers on a roulette wheel equals 666. True or false? The sum of all the numbers on a roulette wheel is 666. True or false? One of my favorite places. In fact, this is still August, yeah. End of September, first part of October, I need to do a visa run. My leg off. I need to do a visa run and renew my visa. So I was going to consider doing a temporary residency right now. I may wait until next time. But I might go to Belize City and go to the Belize City casino, the Wyndham Casino right on the beach. stay 3 or 4 days, have a nice little vacation, and come back. But yeah, the answer is true. Oh my God, math. Yeah, it equals 666. I'll take 100 on red. Usually that's what I used to do when I would go to Vegas or Reno a lot. I'd arrive and before I even hit the registration desk for the hotel, I'd go to the roulette table and throw $100 bill on black or red. And if I won $100, I'd take it and say, okay, we're going to go gamble a little bit more. If not, I'd go register and check into my room and then have dinner. Yeah. So yeah, that was true. The sum of all the numbers on a roulette wheel is 666. I didn't know that. So, what is the last letter of the Greek alphabet? They had this one on the idiot box. So I do the question of the day, and it was multiple choice, and it messed me up. I had it in my mind what it was, and they threw a name out there, and I said that one before I heard the last choice, and it was the last choice. But and let's see, Christopher saying Omega, Adam saying Omega. That is correct. It's Omega. I'm your Alpha and Omega, your beginning and the end. And I had it Omega in my mind. They threw out Zeta. I thought, oh, it was, but yeah, it is Omega. That is Bill. What was, and here's one, this is strange. What was the original name of the search engine Google? What was their original name they came up with? And they were going to call it. This was strange. Good morning, Louie. Good to see you. What was the original name of the search engine Google? Lone Star Picker Louis says X. Or was that the alphabet name, Greek alphabet? And you're thinking Roman numerals. Anybody got a guess? Okay, I'll let you know. The original name they were going to come up with for Google, let's see, Privacy Invasion Engine. Close. It was going to be called Backrub. Yep. Original search name for the search engine was going to be called Backrub. Don't know why. Oh, Ask Jeeves, that's an old one. Boy, Adam, you're showing your age. And last one. The Pharaoh Ramses. How many children did Pharaoh Ramses' father? I'm sorry, Ramses II. How many children did Pharaoh Ramses II father? How many kids did he have? Adam said 7. Enville says 1. Enville says 2. Good morning, Cha-Cha. Chunking Data Girl. Yeah, how many kids did Ramses II have? It's a large number. He wanted to make sure he got a Father's Day card. Pharaoh Ramses II had 160 children. 160. So that's a lot. Yeah. And let's see, everybody's welcome and thanks for coming in, guys, today. Yeah, again, I survived Grace, and it's going to be a nice day out today, so I'm going to go out and we have the slow market. It's called the slow market. It's more like a farmer's market that they have here. I know they have fresh eggs today, and I want to try boiling eggs with my rice cooker. See how that works. So, how many mothers? That's a different thing. Yeah. Pharaoh was on the Genghis Khan parenting plan. Poor guy. Yeah, 160 kids. Well, poor guy. He didn't have to take care of them, I don't think. Yeah, I'm gonna get up today and get some eggs. Try to do some boil some eggs in my rice cooker. See how that works. And yeah, I'm gonna scoot around and see what kind of damage the local area had. I did put up a video yesterday. It showed how we had the hurricane pass through and just the wind blowing here. So, did Grace go north? I don't follow news. No, went straight across Yucatan Peninsula, hit us at a Category 1, then, well, Cancun it hit a Category 1, then went down to a tropical storm, hit us, and then went back out over the Gulf of Mexico and gained strength to a Category 3 hurricane, and then hit Tuxpan, just on the eastern coast of Mexico. So it's right now in the center of Mexico going out. And I heard the Hurricane Henri that's up north, that's taking now a west trajectory and going to hit possibly Boston area, around that area. So, yeah, it's, you guys, they're going to get some flooding. I think they had some flash flood warnings in Massachusetts. So, yeah, beware, batten down the hatches. So yeah, that's what's going on with the news today. Um, what else? I did need to restock up on some supplies. I was going to get some today. I'm going to probably go down to the slow food market and get some honey. Uh, I am getting low on that. And coffee, I'm good and set. Bailey's, I'm set. Everything else, I'm set. So, yeah. Yeah, so it's just a beautiful time here in Mexico. Um, plans coming up. I have my place here for a year. I signed a lease for a year, but I'm going to start doing some traveling. Like I said, next month, end of next month, I am going to go to Belize. That's the plan. It's still during hurricane season, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. But that's my plan. Hit Belize for a few days. I've already been down to Honduras and Nicaragua before, and I don't have any plans to go back again yet. That was back in the 80s with the military. But I've never been to Costa Rica, so I may want to check that out. So yeah, those are my plans for right now. It's getting towards the top of the hour, and I like to go ahead and put the link here for others to join if they would like. After the show, you're more than welcome to come in and chat for a little bit. I'll wait for that link to pop up. But yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the show. Share it out with friends. It's every Saturday and Sunday morning, 8:35 in the morning, East Central Time, 9:35 Eastern Time. So yeah, everybody have a fantastic Saturday, and it's going to be a beautiful weekend here. So have a great day, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Hola, Judy, and goodbye, Julie. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you again tomorrow. And yeah, if you want, join. There's a link. You can hop on in. See you guys.